Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the Honorable Dr. Wisma Yunita, MPD, as our English lecturer and all participants. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Alia Pasa. I'm a medical student of Bengkulu University. In this very special occasion, I would like to present the article entitled Sedentary Behavior at Work and Cognitive Functioning using a systematic review. Before I start to present the article, I would like to tell about 5 major parts of the article. The first is background, and the second one is the aims, and the third is method, the fourth is result, and the last one is conclusion. Let's start to the first part, background. As we know, a human's way of life has changed dramatically over millennia. Nowadays, a sedentary lifestyle has become the default modern lifestyle in the most societies. But it is now well established that sedentarity has a negative impact on the health of humans. Strictly sedentary behaviors increase the probability of developing type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, musculoskeletal disorders or called MSD, and even some cancers. While the effects of the sedentarity on physical health are now established, the impact on psychological health and cognitive abilities remains uncertain. So, let's move to the aims of this research. This systematic review therefore aims to make an inventory of the potential cognitive effects of sedentarity at the workplace. The method of this research is the preview reporting items for systematic reviews and meta-analysis, or called PRISMA guidelines, were used to conduct the research and then to report the data of the systematic review. In this study, published studies on the association between sedentarity and cognition were identified and cross-checked through a systematic search of the PubMed, SciInfo, Cochrane, Web of Science, and Scopus databases. For this research, only articles published between January 2000 and December 2017 were selected. The 13 studies selected were divided into 3 categories. The first is the short-term category, which intervention only took place at one time. And the second one is the medium-term category, which the intervention took place about over several days or weeks. And the last one is the long-term category, which the intervention takes place about over several months. The result of this research is, of the 13 papers that met the inclusion criteria, which were 9 short-term interventions, 3 medium-term interventions, and 1 long-term intervention. The researchers has found that 9 of them reported non-significant results, 2 studies reported deterioration in cognitive performance, and 2 reported an improvement in performance in cognitive tasks. And the last one is the conclusion in this research. Based on the result, this data suggests that sedentary behavior is not associated with changes in cognitive performance in intervention that intend to reduce sedentary behavior. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your time and your attention. I would like to say sorry if there is a mistake, and I hope what I have shared today would be beneficial for all of us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.